இன்பத்தை கருவாக்கினாள் பெண், இன்பத்தை கருவாக்கினாள் பெண். உலகத்தில் மனிதனை உருவாக்கினாள் பெண், உலகத்தில் மனிதனை உருவாக்கினாள் பெண். விண்ணவர்க்கும் மன்னவர்க்கும் விலையற்ற செல்வம் பெண், விலையற்ற செல்வம் பெண்.
Now I call Dr. Janet Civil CSE HOD to honor our President, Engineer ACS Arun Kumar. Honor our Registrar Dr. C.B. Palani Velu sir. Now we honor Dr. G.C. Kodangan, Executive Director. Sir, purchase in touch. Thank you, ma'am.
Here and receive all these awards and give away these nice prizes to all the pink ladies, tomorrow. But the whole month is supposed to be an International Women's Month, and it's so we are celebrating the International Women's Day to give us some gifts, flowers, which I did get quite a few. No, it was because women were not treated equal to men in 1909 for a long time. Even today, in some of the countries, the women are paid less than the men. But in our country, in India, equally paid. So I think we are empowered women in India. So this year's theme for International Women's Day is Empower Women and Stop Hunger and Poverty. So I started as one girl brought up with 7 brothers. So I knew how to fight boys. And that's the first thing we need to know. How we can survive. Unless you survive, you can't live in this world. So my brothers did teach me how to fight. And I got into medical school in spite of all the objections from my parents, because my brothers helped me to get in. And then I did medicine. I got married to someone against everybody's wishes. So everything I did was against something. But I did what I thought was right. So finally, when I was working at Madras Medical College after touring all over the world, I came back because we decided we as Indians should settle down in India and not anywhere else. Because our people need us more than any Tom, Dick and Harry abroad. So we gave up all our jobs in the US and came back, settled here. My husband was doing cardiac surgery and I went into microbiology because it's a little not so hectic specialty. And while working there, I encouraged one of my postgraduates, just a girl like you, to come up and look for HIV in India. Would you have done if I had asked you? Oh, you, HIV, yeah. Why not? But then I found there were young people who were coming up and wanting to be tested for HIV. And young people as young as 16 and 17-year-olds. So I decided to give up my job, my prestigious professorship at the Madras Medical College, and I started a small organization with 3 people known as YRGCARE Center for AIDS Research and Education. This was 1993. Today I have 300 people working in my organization. I have 2 small rooms given to me by Vietnam Sundaram, Veer Sundaram, because no one would give us a place to start HIV women. Because women are at the receiving end in HIV. We take care of roughly about 16,000 patients. 40% are women, and 80% of these women have only a single partner, and that's their husband, who has given them the infection. They are blamed for everything. So we need to help them. So how do we empower women? And then we found, working in the community, there was a lot of violence against women. Men drink, come home and beat up. I'm not talking about the dignitaries on the dais. Out in the community, what do the women do? They have no money for food, to send the children to school. So I said, we are going to empower these women in the communities. So we've started 2 projects. One is known as Eco Kitchen. We have a kitchen in Injambakam which can cook 30,000 meals. And we take these meals, we have made carts, and we put it in a community where a woman is getting beaten, and we give her 100 meals at 18 rupees a meal, and she sells it for 20, 25, depending how innovative she is. And she makes roughly 200 to 300 rupees a day. The second project we are doing to help female sex workers, because they are again at the receiving end of HIV. So we have tried to pull them out from sex work, and we teach them how to stitch cloth, canvas and jute bags. And these bags are stitched by the girls, and we export them to US, and they are sold in US for $25 each. And the money comes back to the girls. So many of them whom we've introduced into this project called the PI project. PI is bag in Tamil, but it's very popular in US. PI, we spell it as PI, PI bags. And it's available in most of the supermarkets in US. Or if there is a conference, we get the bid for making the bags. So the women in sex work are slowly getting out of it. So less, even in sex work, there's violence, there's risk, there is police problems, all sorts of problems, and many women are pushed into it. So we're trying to get them out. So in these 2 ways, we are trying to empower women today, so that their lives will be more peaceful than maybe what it is happening today. So I request all of you to help women to get out, whoever it is. Maybe it's the woman who's in your college sweeping, has a problem, the child needs education or whatever, or they need food. It is our duty as women to help other women, and also the duty of all the men here, so that women will have a better life maybe in the future. Not that we are suffering today, but maybe as equal or better in the future. Thank you very much.